Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another recording of This Shit's Cracking. Woo! Thank you guys for joining us again. Lovely to see your faces. Sorta. Joining us as usual, joining you guys as usual is my co-host. Say your name.
I thought you were going to say it for me. I was like, yep, that's me. My name is Daniel.
My other co-host
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
My other co-host from the other side of the world,
Mindy.
She's moving to a different country, y'all. So we gonna see where what the time difference is gonna be.
We got to see if that's one of those third world countries that don't have proper internet and
She
Wi-Fi.
gonna have what was the thing before DSL?
Dial-up.
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 She's gonna have dial-up.
If she's lucky,
she's gonna have the AOL. the nobody can be on the phone.
She's gonna have to record her segment on the camera and then send it to us.
She's gonna come through like, hey, okay.
Hang up the phone.
Oh god! I told you I was gonna be on the internet. What you said? Oh my god! So, another great week, productive. I'm stressed.
Ooh.
How about you?
Yeah, kind of, maybe.
I know Mindy's stressed. I ain't even gotta ask her. Let me borrow that pen real quick. Okay, so we're gonna take this shot. I know it's kind of a weird introduction, but I'll take this shot and we'll move right into the actual intro. Didn't have any internet jargon for today, but what I do have
is a shot
glass. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, so cheers, and then on into.
Any drinks today, Mindy?
What you got?
Any drinking anything?
Water.
What is that? What is that?
It looks weird on camera, but it's red. It's like pink.
That ew. That don't look.
Drinking toilet water.
I was about to
Oh
say,
my
it
god.
like pond water. Cheers.
Salud.
That's the vanilla one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see you.
How was it?
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie to you. Sweet. Very sweet. Okay, so for the intro, I figured, I didn't find any internet jargon today. There is something I will be going over later in my segment, but we'll save it for that. So for today, we are going to be doing Madlibs. Madlibs. This is definitely supposed to be done high.
Mindy looks excited.
We're going to do our best to move through it as fast as possible. Okay? I'm going to ask you guys, we're just going to go back and forth.
If you ask me for a pronoun or whatever, I'm going to have trouble. English wasn't my strong suit.
That's basically how
literally all that
is. Okay, so first thing it asks for.
Wait, let's go over what's a noun.
Name.
A noun.
A noun.
What's it? What's this? What's it like?
The name of a thing.
Name of a thing and a pronoun.
I don't know.
That's the thing for
it's
what you.
I don't see any pronouns on this list, so we're good.
Adjectives. That's like an action thing, right?
Nope, that's a verb.
Word.
Yeah,
that's a verb.
Adjective is describing something.
Describing and
okay, so a verb is like the action stuff, right?
Yeah,
something's happening. Okay.
Adverb is describing the verb.
No.
Right?
Oh, this is
fuck.
I haven't taken English in a while.
There we go.
We're gonna do so good.
I don't think we thought this through.
No, we didn't. We should have went over the rules beforehand. I think there's like a page here that's like, this is what these are, and this is what this is. And it's not in here. And I think I tore it. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Okay. I got the definitions.
I'm about to get a list of whatever you're gonna ask me.
Here we go. Give me, Danny. This is for you. Give me an exclamation
point.
An
exclamation point.
An exclamation.
What the fuck is that?
Or a silly word. Is any sort of funny sound, gasp, grunt, outcry, like wow, ouch, womp, ick, gazooka, whatever. Give me an adjective.
Bam.
How do I spell that, Daniel?
I don't know. You asked me first.
How do I spell that, Daniel?
I don't know.
No, give me something I can spell.
Shh. Is that
a silly word, bro?
Like, Gazoon height.
Like gasp, grunt, outcry, wow, ouch, womp, ick, those kind of things. Give me a word.
Wah, wah, wah.
Womp. Mindy, occupation, go.
Oh my god. Doctor.
Nice. Danny, a place.
Mexico.
Mindy, noun.
Oh.
Danny, noun.
Oh.
Both of you nouns.
Oh, noun?
Both.
You go first.
I don't know.
See, I told you. What the fuck's a noun?
A
Oh
name.
my
A
God.
name? A name?
A name of something is the name, first place thing.
Person, place, or thing?
Strawberry. I couldn't think of anything else.
Person, place, or thing?
Uh-huh.
Cup.
Okay. Mindy.
Uh-huh.
Verb ending in ing.
Running.
That's the one I was thinking too.
Danny. Adjective.
Fuck's an adjective?
Describe something or somebody. Lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, short. Those are adjectives. Something along those veins.
Disgusting?
Disgusting. Mindy, liquid. Give me a type of
For all
liquid.
you English majors out there, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
A type of liquid.
A type of liquid. Vodka.
Ah. Danny, plural noun.
A plural noun?
Plural noun.
The fuck's a plural noun? I just got what a noun was.
The plural noun, bro. Just a noun's a name of a place.
Yeah, but what's plural?
Put an
Makes
S
it
on
plural.
it. Cups. Put an S on it.
Titties, I don't know.
Wow, this is going so well, guys.
Adjective. Go, Mindy. And you, another adjective.
Say
A
that.
description word. A descriptive word. Adjective.
Fainting.
A descripting word.
Slowly.
That, huh?
Slowly.
No, those are actions. Describe a
Slowly.
person. Huh?
Slowly.
Slowly is an adjective? I thought that was an adverb.
Is that
Yeah, that's an adverb.
okay? Blue.
Blue. Sure. Daddy, go. Mindy, give me a part of the body.
Arm.
What word am I giving you?
An adjective.
Cold.
Give me a noun. Mindy, give me a number.
Fuck's a noun.
Name. Give me a number. Give me a number.
H.
A noun?
Mm-hmm.
A name of what?
Of anything.
Person, place, or
A
thing.
person, place, or thing.
Oh, we're doing that again?
You too, Mindy.
What are we
Person,
doing?
place,
What
or
are we
thing.
doing?
Noun for you.
Table.
I'm doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Table.
Table.
Paris.
Give me another. Paris.
Another noun?
Yes.
Cat.
Okay, dear God. All right, we're done. Let me figure this shit out. Okay.
Crazy thing is, I used to be good at this, but that's what happens when you're 10 years removed from any sort of education.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Maybe even longer, 12 years. Maybe, damn, 15 years now? Thank God I didn't go to college.
Maybe you should. I feel like every time I'm asked to do something, like name something, I always freeze up and my brain's like, think of something, and I like literally can't.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to do this either until
No.
5 minutes before we started
I
rolling.
had this
so
whole like
I would have done some.
30-minute prep.
like.
Whoops. I was filling out
and
the wrong one.
didn't even.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
I would have
supposed to be
looked up what
paid
everything was. I would have had the words ready.
Yeah.
Would have had a list.
No, everyone's gonna love how dumb we are right now.
Yeah.
That's the funny part about it.
No, on the flip side, you hit me with the math equation. Hey,
Yeah.
The opposite.
That's your.
Don't don't bring math anywhere near me.
What was your subject in school, Mindy?
What was my subject in school?
English.
Uh-huh.
Nap
It
time.
wasn't language arts. I can tell you that.
Yes.
Arts and crafts.
Oh, that's cold. let's see how well we did here. Okay. Jobs. Womp. We all have to have them. And whether you're a doctor orbiting Mexico, in a space strawberry, a professional cup ball player, or just running burgers, most jobs require a drug test. But how can you pass these tests if you are a disgusting pot smoker? Some people use additives that they add to their vodka to help flush out their titties. However, these can have blue results. Others use tape to secure a sample of a friend's cold urine to their inner arm and then submit that as their table. The only way to be 100% certain you'll pass is to not smoke for 8 weeks leading up to the cat. It's a bummer, but drug tests are one time in life when you want to turn a positive into a Paris. That noun, yep. We said noun, person, place, or thing. Paris. All right.
English.
That was
English be Englishing, man.
That was the Madlib of the day. All right. Well, we're gonna do y'all be ready next week.
Please, dear God, do not do another Mad Lib next week.
We're doing another Mad Lib next week. You're not gonna be here anyway. You're gonna be moving.
Oh, it's just me and you again next week?
Yeah, she's gonna be moving.
I guess I wasn't.
Or packing.
I mean, I guess I'm not allowed to come back. All right, bye guys.
No, you definitely are. If you got time, come back. But I don't.
I was like, did I say I wasn't coming
back? You definitely said like for like the last 2 weeks of March you're not going to be available.
This man just took over. You give him a little power. He's about to fire people. I was like, God damn. I was like, telling me what to do. And then now Mindy's not coming back. Damn, bro. Podcast had changed you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Power tripping.
It's nice knowing you guys.
Yep.
I wish you all
so,
success.
Mindy.
Thank you.
I mean, it just might be new after that. She might
all
cut
right.
me out.
Cool. Still a podcasting.
And that will move on to the next segment, which is
cheers, Mindy. While you're still here with us.
Danny.
Okay.
What's going on in sports this week?
Oh,
what's cracking in sports?
I was like, wow.
Wow. Sorry about that. What's cracking in sports?
Okay, glad you asked. Apparently. All right. So this week in sports, a lot of movement going on in the NFL, free agency. I was going to talk about everybody, all these moving pieces and stuff, but ain't nobody want to hear about that. I'll recap it next week when Mindy's not here, apparently. So we'll get into that. But a lot of moving pieces, people joining different teams, all that good stuff. Moving on to the NBA. People jockeying for playoff positions, all that stuff. But again, it's still too early. The list is fluid. So we'll get into that next week also. Getting into what I really wanted to talk about was boxing and the MMA. Mm-hmm. Did you guys watch the fight on Friday?
No.
I know you did.
Yeah.
No.
The Ngannou, Anthony Joshua. Have you seen the highlights or anything of it?
Not for the boxing, no.
Not for the boxing? Okay.
I did.
But you
mm-hmm.
saw it, right?
Yep.
Like, I was going to watch it, and then I realized it was over when I switched to it. I was like, oh.
You didn't catch it?
No, I just caught, like, the video replays and everything
mm-hmm.
after that. And I was like, wow, really? That's it?
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua surprised me. So, for those of you who don't know, Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, right? Ngannou had a great fight against Tyson Fury. He should have won that fight, but hey, they wanted to set up was an undisputed heavyweight championship fight, so they gave it to Tyson Fury. Now, I expected Anthony Joshua's never been one of my favorite fighters, so I kind of had it against him. So I expected Ngannou to beat him, and sure enough, he didn't. Anthony Joshua ended up flooring him 3 times and then knocked him out in the second round. Yeah. It wasn't one of those, he got it. No, it was like, nah, the son.
Clear. It was clear.
You shouldn't have been in there to begin with. That's what Fury should have done to him in the first one, right? but everybody says Anthony Joshua wanted this. So, he knocked him out. He knocked him 3 times out. He knocked him, twice in the first round, once in the third or second, and then finally a 4th time in the
second round.
And then I was watching it, and then it was like when he threw that last punch, it was like he didn't care what Ngannou was going to throw. He was
dedicated to it. Yeah,
and that was
there was a wind up and everything. Mm-hmm.
He buckled, went down. I was like, oh,
yes. He basically folded it
like a lawn chair. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about it?
You could see Tyson Fury on the sidelines, like, damn, it was that easy to knock him out, and I let this dude freaking wail on me in our fight for what, 10 rounds?
10, it went a whole 10 rounds, yeah.
No. I feel like Anthony had something to prove in that fight. Like, this is my ring.
Yeah, because originally he was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder, but Wilder lost on that undercard when Fury and Ngannou fought, right? So then after supposedly a great showing, he's like, hey, why don't I just fight him? So that's what this was.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he had something to prove because, like, there was obviously respect for another fighter, but when it came time, he clearly laid out the rules like, hey, this is my ring. I'm champ over here. And just every single chance he got, put hands to this dude. I think he got in like one punch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? One punch on Anthony, and the rest of the time, Anthony was just dancing around him. He was so stiff. Ngannou was so stiff. Hey, he's a big dude, but he ain't had no neck movement at all whatsoever. No head movement.
Like I said, used to the UFC, but it wasn't as great. I thought it was gonna be a good fight, but it just one-sided affair, which that's what you should expect when the UFC fighter goes in. Like I said, that's what Fury should have done to him. Yeah. But no, I have a lot of respect. This is the Anthony Joshua before he lost his first fight, right? The seek and destroy. I'm going to knock you out. I don't care if I get hit. This is the Anthony Joshua that everybody likes, right? But he kind of lost that when he lost his first fight, got knocked out a couple times, and then he kind of like went to a shell himself, would box, stay out, would be afraid to engage. But if this is the Anthony Joshua we get, and then he gets the winner of Usyk Fury, it's going to be a good one. So.
I definitely feel like the whole, who was it? McGregor versus Floyd fight, that fiasco that happened, it set a bad precedence for what those kind of fights are like.
Well, not everybody. It was a money grab after that. I mean, McGregor made $100 million, I think they said, and then Mayweather made like $300 million off that fight. Because they're both their salesmen, right? Mayweather is one of the best to do it, and then Conor McGregor sells pay-per-views. Put them together, that was a big gate. That was a big pay-per-view. So,
and they sold that shit. They definitely went rounds.
Enter Jake Paul.
Yeah. And then the fucking fiasco of Jake Paul and all that shit.
You hear he's fighting Mike Tyson?
Boy, I swear to God.
I heard that.
If
it's supposed to be
it's so stupid.
June, July on Netflix.
Yeah. I get Mike is like, what, 58?
Yeah, but Mike still has that right hand though.
Yeah, look, I get he's 58, but he's still training at least once or twice a month, right?
Oh, Mike Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty built for a 58-year-old, bro.
Yeah,
he's still in there like more often than not. Yeah.
If Mike don't come out like, obviously he's not going to be the old Mike we know, the Iron Mike, the freaking Russian you and take
bite ears off.
He's still got that dog in him, right? If I don't see that rush from him on Jake Paul, this is a setup. This is a fake fucking fight. Ain't no way Jake Paul should stand in there for more than at max 2 rounds. At max.
Yeah.
That's if he runs. If he doesn't, 1 round. Couple seconds.
Yeah.
Anything other than that, that's a fucking farce.
Yeah.
I think it's a lose situation anyway, right? Jake's gonna get hated on because he's gonna get fucking pummeled. Or if he doesn't get pummeled, he's gonna get hated on because he just beat up an old dude in his 60s. Of course he's not gonna make it. Or he makes it all the way and on decision it gets chosen or whatever. I don't fucking know. He makes it past round 2. Like, oh, good for him. He made it. No, people are still going to hate him because they think it's a stupid setup, celebrity, YouTube shock value,
grab.
money. It's
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah,
it's stupid. It's
it
so
is.
annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, people are gonna buy. People are gonna watch. I'm gonna watch
Do
it.
they have to buy? See, it's not streaming for free on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
They gotta buy.
Oh
Netflix.
yeah, you're right. It might just be on Netflix. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, no. So that wraps up the boxing portion, right? And then moving on to UFC, UFC 299. It was a lot better fight card top to bottom than I thought it was going to be because I was watching a little bit of at work, like the prelims, and then I started watching the actual fight card. I was like, damn, this was actually. You didn't recognize the names as much, but the action was great. The fights were great. Did you happen to watch any of it, or?
I didn't see the entire fight card. I saw Dustin and I don't know how to pronounce his name, and then I saw the main O'Malley and.
You saw the co-main event, Dustin Poirier and Benoit Saint Denis.
Yeah, that guy. I was like, I don't know how to say his name.
No, because I was watching the early prelims at work. So, like, the fights were great. People were getting knocked out, submitted. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Mm-hmm. People were coming out, dancing, break dancing to the entrance. I was like, oh, shit, okay. So, it was overall, it was a better fight card than I thought it was going to be. And then the fights that I was mostly wanted to see was Kevin Holland. The first one was Kevin Holland versus Michael Page, right? Michael Page was fighting in Bellator for the longest time. He finally came over to the UFC. I think he's like 36, right? He's fighting Kevin Holland, who's like 32 or something like that. But Michael Page has this weird fight style, right? Usually, like, you're either orthodox or unorthodox, meaning your stance, right? How you jab with the right, jab with the left, right? Yeah. This dude is standing at you sideways, like in a karate stance, and then he's standing this far back. He closes the gap, throwing elbows, doing all this stuff, and then he's making fun of you at the end. This.
God, I hate those kind of fighters,
so that's what he was doing the whole fight. He landed some big shots. Shout out to Kevin Holland for staying in there, bro. He was landing bombs on this dude, and this dude just kept going. And then at the end of the first round, I don't know if you saw this. They say he's quick. Kevin Holland went to his corner and was like, he's a lot faster than we thought. So he's like, yeah. But so he ended up winning a unanimous decision. Michael Page did. But the whole fight, they were both talking to each other, doing all that. So like, you got to see this guy fight. Like, he stands at you sideways in a karate stance and then just
wails on you. God.
So that was a pretty interesting fight. Did you watch that one at all, or any highlights of that one, Mindy?
I didn't see that one. No.
No, I didn't see that one. Okay, it was pretty entertaining. One of my favorite fights of the card was the ones you were talking about, Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis, right? France dude. He was in France Special Forces for 5 years, right? So this dude's been running over people, submitting him, knocking him out, doing all this other stuff, right? Then he fights Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier took the fight thinking. The cool thing about Dustin Poirier, he's one of the most respected fighters in the league. He's the dude that beat Conor McGregor twice back to back, right? First time he knocked him out. Second time Conor broke his leg, and he hasn't been back since, right? So he's the last guy that fought him. Dustin Poirier. This was a great fight from the beginning. It only lasted 2 rounds, but dude rushed him, got him on the ground. But Dustin Poirier was dropping bombs on this guy, and this guy still kept coming. It wasn't until the second round where the guy tried to take him down, and then they just started exchanging, and he got him. Like with the perfect right over, bam, and the dude just went to sleep. I was like, oh shit. I was like, that was entertaining. I was like, God damn. Yeah. Damn. Did you watch the fight?
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
I liked it. I thought he did Benoit?
Yeah, Benoit.
Yeah.
Saint Denis.
Yeah. I thought he did well, but yeah, Justin really fucking.
Yeah,
really
no.
Fucking...
Yeah, no, that's all I heard. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was waiting for the last part there. No, I mean, I feel like the first 2 rounds, Dustin lost, Poirier lost, right? But the fact that he would have lost, right? But he got him with clean shots. He'd been landing, kept coming, and then he finally got him with that one shot, put him out. So that was a great fight. It was surprising, but it was a great fight. Thing I like about Dustin Poirier after the fight, and when Joe Rogan goes, or I think it was Joe Rogan or Daniel Cormier, whoever went in the ring or the octagon, and then he was saying like. Dustin Poirier was saying like, oh yeah, this is what we do, right? You're either going to be, because Dustin Poirier's in the top 5, and then he's like, I can't forget what he said. but he pretty much said, hey, you're either going to stand in someone's way, or so you're not, either someone's going to make their name off of you, or you're going to stand in someone's way. You're going to avoid him. He's like, this is the nature of the beast, right? I'm here. If he beats me, he catapults. If not, hey, I'm still in it, right? So he's like, this is the nature of the beast. If he beats me, cool. He moves on, makes a name for himself, kind of like he did with Conor McGregor. But if I beat him, hey, I'm still here, right? So he gets another title shot. So I was like, ah, damn, that's pretty dope. I was like,
yeah, that's winner's mentality right there.
So, but yeah, no, shout out to Dustin Poirier. That's why a lot of people like him. And then, of course, the main event, right? O'Malley versus Vera. This was a great fight from O'Malley, not so Vera. Did you watch the whole thing, Mindy, or no?
I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah. So Shan O'Malley, right, put on a what they call a master class in striking, right? This dude was striking him from all angles. He couldn't get close. And then the biggest part in the second round, he caught Vera with a knee flush. You heard it. Pow! The dude didn't even get stunned. I was like, oh shit. I was like, if you catch him with the knee, what makes you think you don't put him out?
Hit him in his knee? Where did he hit him with?
Straight in the face, bro. Like he's coming in, O'Malley hit him straight flush. You heard the impact. Yeah. Shit. And the dude just like didn't even back up or anything. He still kept coming. I was like, respect.
Give me more.
Right? So like I was like, damn. I was like, that's gotta be like intimidating, right? Like you just hit him with the knee flush. You heard the impact. He might have had a broken something, right, on his face, and he just still kept coming. I was like, damn. I was like, that shit hurt. Shit hurt me, and I wasn't even in there.
That's the kind of jaw what's his name should have had with Anthony. Fighting Anthony, yeah.
But yeah, it went 5 rounds. He won a unanimous decision, but like towards the end, like Vera started like he had to go for the win, started landing shots, and in the final round, like the 2 seconds left, he landed this gut punch that probably would have won him the fight, but he ran out of time because O'Malley bent over, was like, oh shit. And then after the final bell rang, he was actually sitting on the ground like, god damn.
So, that was solar plex. That shit winded him.
Yeah, no, it caught him like straight in like that. You know, when you kick somebody or hit somebody in the like kidney liver area, it just shuts down and you're just like, ugh. He caught him with that, but it was too late. You know, the bell finally was like 2 seconds left in the round, the final round.
He couldn't capitalize on it.
He couldn't do it. Like so as soon as he hit him, the bell rang, and then O'Malley went down. He's like, "Oh shit, that hurt."
Shit, that was what I was looking for.
What did you think of it, Mindy?
Like I said, I didn't see all of it, so I only saw a couple of the rounds and stuff. So I didn't know if it was going to be a unanimous decision or not until it was, obviously.
Yeah, no, the first 3 rounds were definitely O'Malley. He was, like he said, he put on a master class, keeping him at distance, striking, which that's what O'Malley does. But overall, like I said, it was a great fight card, top to bottom, people on the fight card and stuff like that. We have UFC 300 coming up, I think, in April. So hopefully it lives up to it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what was cracking in sports this week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anything? Anybody want to add?
All right. Cool. Thank you, Daniel.
All right.
Always great coverage. And we're going to move right on into the next segment.
Short one?
Yep.
Okay. Cheers, Mindy.
With your toilet water.
Don't call it that.
All right, Rogelio. Oh, sorry, Newman.
I don't think I should have showed you my damn passport.
Well, Rogelio is your first name.
I don't think I should have showed you my passport.
I could have said one of the second. This dude got 5 first names.
I have 4 names. Thank you very much.
He's lying 5. Maybe even 6. All right, Newman. What is cracking in anime, TV, or whatever you're watching this week?
So, whatever.
It's been a busy week. We had a tragic passing in the world of anime this last weekend. Yeah.
On Monday.
Yeah. Akira Toriyama passed, creator of Dragon Ball Z. His loss is felt everywhere, all over the world. It's very, very impactful, actually. I heard it even reached the cartel. They called a ceasefire to honor his passing. Damn. Which was crazy. Yeah, all over the internet, there's tons of people paying tribute to him. What was it? The actual Dragon Ball page put out a whole commercial on his impact on Japanese culture, on the world, basically.
Yeah. There's not like a single person that you don't know that watched Dragon Ball,
Exactly.
Dragon Ball Z growing up. So.
Like, and obviously, he pulled influence from anime before his, but since Dragon Ball Z, everybody has drawn influence from it.
Yeah.
And
I think they said it was like the first anime that was it the most popular in the Western part of the world?
Yeah, that was as popular in the West as it was in the East. And regardless of what side of the fence you fall on, like what anime you're a fan of, that is an irrefutable fact. You know what I mean? So R.I.P. to Akira Toriama.
I feel like we should take another.
Yeah, that's why I kept the tall one.
Are we drinking half? Doing the whole thing? What is
we'll do half.
I was gonna say we should pour another one just for that. Cheers, Mindy. R.I.P. Cheers for the dead homie.
There was this really nice collective that someone got together of all of the manga artists that was either inspired by him, he was like their sensei, mentor, or just inspiration. And so it was a really nice collective of that. And then at the end of the collective, I don't know who put it together. It was just some random user. I think it was on Twitter, TikTok. And at the end of the collective, it was like the, when you like go through that walk and he greets you at the end and it's him, Akira.
Yeah.
Like at the end, it's that guy with the little horns. I don't remember his name. Like
in
crying.
The afterlife, yeah.
Yeah,
King,
he's like
King Yama.
Yeah, he's like crying
King
because
Yama.
he finally showed up, and I thought it was really cute.
Yeah, it obviously shook the entire anime world. So you're gonna miss him, and hopefully whoever is left. I mean, obviously people are carrying the torch, but those are big shoes to fill, right? Because he had projects still going on up until his passing. So whoever is taking on those projects now, the whole world is watching.
It's like what Stan Lee and all them other people.
Oh God, they set Marvel on fire after Stan Lee left. So let's RIP them. Let's move on to the next one. So solo leveling. Past couple weeks, they had for episode 7 they did a recap. I don't know why. It was only 7 episodes. I don't know who the hell needed to recap 7 episodes, but they did it. The following episode was just a bunch of jargon, political shit, world building. And then this episode was a little bit of action. We saw just how corrupt the hero organization is, the hunter organization is. We had one of the guys who came and checked up on him after the double dungeon that gave him his new status as a player. That guy was actually corrupt, and he was taking payment on the side and hunting down people. Yeah, both criminals and other hunters like that. Other people had grief with. Turns out he wasn't doing it for the money. He just liked killing. Right? He was an assassin's class, and he was getting high on his own supply. He was out. He damn near capped the entire group that went into this dungeon, killed all the criminals that went with them, and killed the other 2 heroes who escaped from the double dungeon. This was the reunion for all the survivors, and 2 of those survivors got capped while they were in there. But it wasn't just like a regular killing. He enjoyed it. He tortured them.
He wasn't just trying to kill them. He was making them suffer pretty much.
And that's one of the takeaways that old dude was looking at all the scars. He's like, yeah, no, whoever did this wasn't a beast. It wasn't one of the goblins. All these cuts were made so he'd survive them, right? Immediately, this dude goes for the healer, and Jinwoo stops him. Right? He's like, oh, got lucky. He backs up, right? One arm, pick up a sword. He's a mage, but he got that sword skill. Apparently, he used to train S-class heroes, so he was feeling himself. He's like, hey. Well, he wasn't feeling himself, but he was like, it's me. Who else is he? Because he doesn't know how strong Jinwoo is right now. So he's like, fuck, it's got to be me. Right? So he grabs a sword, asks old girl, hey, yo, buff me. Right? She buffs him. And they're going toe to toe, and Jinwoo's watching. Jinwoo can clearly see all of this. He's like, oh, God, he's strong enough to kill him. Only if he was just a little bit faster, he could catch him. But he couldn't catch him, right? Old dude gets one cool little hit in after he got diced up a little bit. He threw his hands down, fucking blew up a major part of the ground. It's like, oh, You tried to catch me, you little motherfucker. You tried to catch me. You picked up the sword and tried to make me forget you had magic. That was kind of cold for an old motherfucker. But I'm gonna kill you now. Right? And he freaking goes at him. Jinwoo stops him again. He's like, bro, what the fuck? All right, once was lucky. Twice, something's up. Right? He starts piecing shit together. He's like, did you have a second awakening? And everyone's like, what? No, you didn't. Did you put, all surprised and shit. And next is Jinwoo versus this dude. And they're moving fast, bouncing off all over the place. Yeah. Everybody's surprised. He gets in two good hits. Not Jinwoo, the assassin who gets in 2 good hits. Slices him up one time, and then next time cuts his Achilles tendon, and now he's down, right? And he's talking mad shit like, oh, you think you're going to be able to dodge now, bitch? So you try to be as nimble as you, now you ain't got one leg. He's just like instant healing or full recovery. Boom. Yeah. He's like, oh, what the fuck? Wait, you're a combat class. You're fast like an assassin. And you got healing spells. I'm like, what the fuck are you? And Jim was like, tell me, right? I'd like to know. Baba Yaga. And so he's like, oh, you'll never be able to catch me when I use my special skill, stealth, So he disappears fully. And Jin was just reading him. He's like, why the fuck can he still fucking detect me? What's up? Jin was just blocking with his eyes closed, just blocking him. Ching, ching, ching. It's not nothing to him. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go in now for the kill. Da-da-da-da-da. Makes the charge. Jinwoo activates one of his skills, which was murderous intent, and it just stops the dude in his tracks. And then Jinwoo just walks up on him and slowly pushes his knife in his chest. It's like, okay, well, you're dead. They gives him the whole speech, and then they exit the dungeon. His partner, who's a class above him, comes in and is like, yeah, who killed him? Right? And Jinwoo was about to confess, and the old man was like, I did it. He's like, you're a C class. How'd you kill a B class? I was like, oh, we have a B class healer over here. She helped me. And he bought the story. He's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, Jinwoo, I'm sorry if I overstepped, but I figured it was just repayment for saving our lives. High five. Let's go on about our day. So that was the end of that episode. A little bit of action. It varies at a point from the manhwa, because in the manhwa, one of the criminals is still alive. And Jinwoo drags him to the boss door and was like, hey, do you feel any kind of resentment for the R word, right? Because that's what he was in jail for. Those 3, that's what they were in jail for, is for R wording the dude who paid the B class, his daughter. And he was like, which one? And Jinwoo was like, okay. Yeah. Well, that confirms that. Now you're going to die, right? And he slaughters him, and then it goes on to finishing up the dungeon. So there was a little bit of diversion there. I'm assuming it's because of the sensitive subject, but that was Solo Leveling. Questions?
No.
Mindy, are you reading the manhwa?
No.
Like you said you were.
I'm moving, so no.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was too much to ask. So
I'm done shit.
I figured you weren't. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else?
On Solo Leveling?
No. We're done with Solo Leveling. Okay. We're not watching Megalo right now. Ninja Kamui. Episode 4? 4? Yeah. 4, yeah. All right. Last week checked up on dude. He's stuck on the other side of the laser fence facing down his buddy, the Reaper. I can't remember his name. Is something Japanese, but he's facing down this buddy, the Reaper. And the Reaper dude is basically like, yo, you're going to die here. Don't come here. It just like walks off and leaves him. Not what we expect. We expected him to fight and then for him to have like a change of heart kind of thing. No, he's like, don't come here. You're going to die. And just like walks off and leaves him. The council decides to let him in just so they can test the
what his hidden talent is, whatever.
Well, yeah, they want to figure out his hidden ninja art, but they also want to test the robots that they're building, right? Yeah. Or those suits. I don't know if they're suits or robots. I don't know if there's people in it or what. But the dude calls him back. He's like, hey, they're gonna let you in. It's a trap. Don't go. He's like, yeah, I know it's a trap. I can't turn back right now. Like, it is what it is.
Ain't no turning back now. Exactly. I'm already here.
And then this dude goes on to lay waste to their entire staff of like these niggas just clocking in for work.
Yeah, these guys were 2 days from retirement.
2 days from retirement, getting head lopped off and all that nonsense.
I was told I'd be safe here.
He gets up to the top floor and he sees the dude who he's there to hunt flying off in a helicopter, and he's about to go grab onto the helicopter, and he gets jumped by 4 robots. Was there a green one, a pink one, a black one? Yeah, there was like 4 of them, and 3 of them are steady using this dude as a soccer ball. Right? He grabs onto the helicopter at one point, and the helper who's on there fucking pops a couple shots at him. He has to let go, and he activates his ninja art. Right, he does the pin pulling shit. Keep remembering that if he uses it again, it's gonna kill him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Pull the pin, and he goes all fucking, all bone cracky, and then still gets fucking passed around like a soccer ball. Reaper shows up, is about to lay the final blow, and surprise, surprise, old Pink Ranger, comes in, saves him.
Yeah,
I didn't see it coming. I definitely saw Reaper being the one to fucking turn, but no, fucking Pink Ranger comes in, saves him. Disables the suits sort of, and sets off a major explosion. Goes and by the way, those little balls that he's been throwing, that are those explosions. Those are some big ass explosions that's coming. What kind of concentrated ass C4 shit is that?
And you have it just in your pocket,
just in your pocket, just rolling around,
laying the wrong way.
Like, I'm assuming there's like a button you have to push and throw it. Those are rolling around in your pocket. It's not like a secret chamber where you like push a couple levers and a couple of them fall out. No, you're reaching into your pocket that goes through and through.
You got a hoodie on.
Your hoodie that goes through and through. Just grabbing, rolling, freaking explosion balls. No, you're getting kicked in the chest and stomach and all that.
I just gotta say, my hoodies don't have that much storage space.
Yeah, he had shit for days in there. This man had knives. Darts.
He was reached the same pocket, pulls out a knife. Same pocket, pulls out the same pocket. I was like, damn, bro.
That man got hammer space.
Yeah, pat that sweater right there, bro.
You don't need to fight. What's their name? Ushia, whatever the name of that major company is. You don't need to fight them. You have a multi-billion-dollar invention right there. Move on with your life, sir.
Right. It's not only good to hold your wallet, hold your weapons.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's where that episode ends. Takes.
No, like overall, like the action in this is great. Mm-hmm. I like it. Didn't see the Pink Ranger saving that dude's life, right?
I didn't see it coming.
Mm-hmm. Like we saw, we was about to chop his head off. The Reaper was about to chop his head off, and we heard
a little midget though.
Yeah, that dude.
He's rubbing the wrong way. I don't want him to touch me because he's weird.
Right? Yeah. No, he
just all kinds of dirty talks. Like, ooh, give me that sweet ass. You're talking to a dude, sir. Right? Calm yourself.
You're pulling the ditty right now. I don't know.
You're pulling the ditty. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. I started with but yeah, that's that, and that was Ninja Cowboy. Very violent, very bloody. Need more of it. Obviously, Mindy, need to hop in and watch that ASAP whenever you can. I know you're busy right now. I'm not going to pressure you. Other than that, it's fucking Shogun. Lord of mercy.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say about Shogun?
She made a sound.
What do you mean? No.
Watch it yet.
Oh.
Okay, we're not. All right, never mind, people.
All right.
How far have you gotten?
All the episodes.
Episode 4 right now.
How many? There's 4 episodes out right now?
Yeah.
I can binge it and talk about it next week.
They're 1-hour episodes. Good luck.
I can binge it.
Okay.
Talking about it next week.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's a banger. It's a banger.
I know it looks so good. I'm so mad I haven't gotten to watch it yet. It's like on the top of my list. I'm so mad.
Definitely.
No, it's definitely worth the watch.
All right, we'll cover that next week then, if Mindy can binge.
So I'm assuming you don't watch The Airbender either?
No, she didn't watch any more episodes.
No.
You just straight up not gonna watch it?
Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
I'm watching it after Shogun. I'm not watching it until I watch Shogun. I know that for sure.
All right.
It's no longer a priority.
Oh, I guess that was what was cracking in anime this week.
TV and whatever else.
All of the stuff.
All right.
Police car drifting in. Editor, these are notes. You need to do this. Like, I need
Are
that.
these notes for him?
Put a police car drifting in. I'm just kidding. He's not going to do that.
You don't
but I
have to.
appreciate
Don't do
it.
that.
Oh my god.
Right, moving on.
Cheers, Mindy.
Yeah.
Mindy.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
What
Kraken.
in
Books.
this
Week.
I'm
Cheers.
proud of you guys. Did really well.
That was
Great.
we didn't practice that.
freestyle.
But that was
a skill? Take notes, people. This is what hosting looks like.
right off the rip.
Unbelievable. So unbelievable. Okay. So, how did we do on the reading?
Got
Are we?
past chapter 8 to 9.
You got past chapter 8?
Yeah, I thought you said read, stop, go through chapter 8, and stop at 9. Right? Is that what it
Okay.
was?
Yes.
Do not
yes.
read chapter 9.
Yeah, I haven't started. it
Okay.
yet.
Okay. Sorry. That
I
made
thought
it
we were
seem
going to
like
have
you
this
had
conversation
already...
again.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying you had already listened to chapter 9. I was like, damn.
No, but I
Okay.
thought we said go through 8, stop at 9. I was like,
We did.
okay.
We did. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
see?
right. You're right. How do we feel? What do we think? I know Newman.
Did not finish chapter 8.
You're like halfway through though, right?
I'm
You're
halfway
like,
through,
Yeah, you're like halfway through. He was so close. So close.
yeah. So close. You know, it's funny. Caleb actually likes the book too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He likes the funny names.
Remind me, how
Yeah.
did it start after chapter 4? Or
I forgot what happened at the end of chapter 4. He was made an initiate.
He was made an initiate. He woke up and they were like, "Hey, you're accepted. You're gonna go through this training process." And
because
was
he
like,
went through the whole battle of what's his name, right?
Yeah.
Udwak.
Yeah.
That's it.
He ended up overall losing, but he really like
It was
stuck
a
it
draw.
out to the end.
It was a
Yeah,
draw.
It was a draw.
His never quit attitude.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
And then he goes through. There's like a training montage for like 2 chapters, basically. Is what the first
Oh,
2
didn't
chapters
what's his name
were.
break his right arm, so he had to learn how to do everything left-handed?
Yeah, he did. I think there was
He's
a point.
amphibious. No, just
Amphibious?
He was making a joke.
Yeah.
Ambidextrous.
I know it is, but you know.
Amphibious? I think at one point they say that he learns how to use his left arm so well, but by the time his right arm heals,
Yeah, he
prefers
he's
his
weird
left arm.
with it.
Well, now he can use both hands, right? He doesn't even carry a shield
now
anymore.
he
He's
can-
just like,
yeah, now he can
2
do-
swords. Yeah.
He's
Two
like learning
swords.
it. He's like going through this training. He's like training with a friend.
How's he doing it, Mindy? Show us again.
Pew, 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 pew.
Just like that. That's
Just like that. No, he's training late night with one of his friends whose name I cannot think of. There's too many names.
There's too many.
So many names. I'm trying so hard. It's really hard. Especially since I can't read it, so I can't
yeah.
replace it.
We're gonna have to do a storyboard.
We're
of
gonna
these
have to,
names.
I'm gonna have to have like a listing lined up. But
Over here. Yeah.
hang it. He's training with one of his friends, and his friend's like, "Please, for the love of God, can I go to bed?"
Yeah.
He's like, one more. And he's like, "You said that 40 times ago, motherfucker. I want to go to bed." So he ends up going, and he ends up like accidentally learning how to like dual wield, basically. And I kind of liked that. I don't know what it was about that, but they were like, "Yeah, okay, let's go again." Afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was
After
like,
he dual
Yeah,
wheels
he was
on him,
like-
he's like, one more time.
one more time.
One more? One more time. Okay.
Please. And I really liked that scene a lot.
Then they go to don't they go to the Capitol or whatever to do the skirmishes or whatever?
Yeah, they're doing the Capitol, they're doing the skirmishes. They get drunk, and one of the
He
times
runs into
Zuri.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Zuri's there.
He
It's
sees her from
crazy.
across the way and he's like, "Hey, yo,
He's like, "Bye, guys." No explanation.
Zuri! Oh, it is her. It is.
No explanation. Just straight up leaves his money.
Leave.
That they straight up were like,
Rookie move. Yeah.
"We're gonna."
Drink.
You said this was on you. Great, all of it's on you. So he's broke now. So he runs into Zuri, and she's like super gifted and special, and she like
She's
ranks
one of
above
the
everyone
strongest in
else. Yeah, she
her.
ranks above everyone else in the world now, other than like the queen, basically. and she still fancies him. Yay!
Yeah, she never forgot about him.
Never forgot. Whatever.
They have their squabble against the skirmish against one of the gifted and the royals.
Yeah.
Or
they had a couple. They had the
nobles.
First one, and then they had
but after Zuri, the nobles was the main.
Yeah, so the skirmishes start after Zuri, I think.
No, they won their skirmish.
They won the first one.
The night that they met Zuri.
Yeah,
and then that's when they celebrated. You're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then they went back and they came back again for the second one, and then that's when.
But that fight with the gifted when she hit him with the wave, caught the nobles too.
Yeah.
And she just disappears into the darkness. It was like, don't move, nigga. Don't fucking move. So they can't see me. One of the nobles get his face eaten.
Yeah, by the demons.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro. Friendly fire.
They don't have like a pick and choose. It's straight up like, don't get in my way.
Well, you're not supposed to hit them if everybody's there, right? You're supposed to be able to do a certain point, but she just freaked out and just went,
they explain that she's young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she wasn't supposed to get her people caught, and they were supposed to be the other people.
Freaked out and then just kept them in there too long, too.
The second old dude started dropping nobles, she started screaming.
Panic.
And he ends up saving one of his homies from the demons, which is something which I was wondering about. Like, can they fight back? You know what I mean? And sure enough, he can fight back.
You can, but it doesn't do anything. Man.
Well, not yet. We don't know how effective it is yet.
That you have to remember, he hasn't finished the chapter that has the most important information about that.
About how he can enter the.
What part are you at? Are you at the part where she describes it to him?
She describes it to him, and then she tells him how he can get there himself. And then he does it. He takes himself to Inglobu, and while he is there, she tells him that he needs to breathe out so he can return, but he decides not to, and he tries to fight. Okay, he tries to fight the two, and one of them, which was running on all fours, he bats it away for one time. He gets one hit in, and then the other one, he tries to dodge it, but its arms, they are too long, and they rip into his stomach. Right? He is bleeding out. His stomach, his intestines are everywhere. Right? And then it bites into him, and it is too late for him to breathe out because he is in too much pain. When he finally gets back, Zuri makes fun of him. She says, "You are an idiot, and you are looking for punishment. And I am not going to be the one to help you find this punishment."
Yeah, but then he flirts his way out. So
yes, and they kiss. Yes.
She flirts his way out of getting in trouble with this girl. But yeah, and then the guy that he saves ends up like boasting about him. And then Tao's number one boy. Everyone loves him. He's the biggest, baddest motherfucker.
He's saving motherfuckers from demons, nobles, dual sword. And he beats Udwak. He beats Udwak. That's crazy.
That was just such a good time over there.
The name. That's my favorite name to say in the whole book, Udwak.
And they have their second skirmish, right?
The second skirmish.
They win, and then he meets Zuri again, right?
So after
that first one, they come back, and then they had another skirmish, right? And then they won again. They were out in the town again. Then he met up with Zuri again.
Are you talking after Zuri taught him how to go into?
Yeah, because they did the same thing again, right?
Okay.
They had another skirmish.
I don't remember if they gave big details about the second one, or if it was just kind of like they won.
No, he got trapped in the whatchamacallit again, but he was more prepared for it this time. And then wasn't he fighting 2-on-1? And then one of the new whatever died, even though he pled for mercy, right? And then he
asked for Goddess's mercy. And
and then the noble still killed him.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah, and then Tao tried to kill him.
Why are royals such assholes in stories, man?
And then Tao was about to kill him, but then what's his name stopped him, Udwak.
Yeah, and they were like, "You could die for trying to kill him," and he's like, "What the fuck? He killed my friend."
Not in a skirmish. It's no in.
If you ask for mercy, you have to stop.
in the skirmishes, it's a problem. In the Queen's Gambit or whatever it's called, the Queen's Combat, Queen's Melee.
Yeah, in the
Queen's Melee, it's fair game if somebody dies there.
Yeah, but that's like a challenge you have to like throw down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he, because the noble killed that guy regardless of the fact that he screamed. God.
No, it was part of the plan, right? Because the dude, like, he saved Tao because he was about to get killed. And then he finally got him. The dude has him on the ground. And then he smiles at him and says, God, whatever, because he knows Tao already killed the other guy or put the other guy down. And he's about to come this dude one-on-one. Ain't nobody matches up with him in this arena, right? And then the dude asks for it and he still kills him. And then that's just Tao's about to kill him after the dude's begging for mercy. He's like, no. And then Udwak shows up.
Yeah. But then he's the one that's going to get, So there's like the whole thing about whether or not Tao gets in trouble.
Then he ends up getting off. And then they still go.
It because it's stupid.
Then they go
all about it stupid.
Then they go about the town again. Meets up with What's-Your-Face.
Again. Okay.
I don't know if you got that part.
Yeah.
No. I haven't heard the second melee yet. So
yeah. Should we continue or should we wait?
Is that not the end of the chapter?
Well, no, something happened.
There's the part. The ending. It's actually kind of important too. Like the last bit of chapter 8. So it's up to you if you want to just because it's literally like.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the skirmish ends, right? What's his name? What's the dude in charge of his scale?
The one that brought him all together.
Jayed convinces everybody not to kill him or hang him, and then so they still decide to go up on the town because they won.
He's got to reel him back from.
And then he sees Zuri again, right? And then, I think a noble sees them hugging or some shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
He's like, why are you touching the gifted?
Yeah.
And she was like, it's an important noble. The one that killed his dad, the one that did the execution because he was told to. Oh, God, what is his name?
Killian, I think his name is, right? No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him at first. It was them, but he ended up showing up.
He ended up showing up and was being told to do it. Like his was the one where he was like, he was told to do it. He wasn't really a part of it, kind of thing. I can't remember his name. He's the big bad of his section.
No, the dude that killed his dad, right? Or he's the one that beat him, but didn't kill him, right? That's what you're talking about. But he wasn't there to start off with. When he was with Zuri, it was 2 other people. Then he ended up showing up, and then what's his name saw him, and he went after him.
Yeah, well, I know that he wanted to go after him, and Zuri was like, "No, don't, because I told you to." And then he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Gifted. I don't know what I did." Because
remember when they're hugging in the square or wherever they meet at?
Well, I don't know who
the nobles show up, and they're like, "Why are you hugging a Gifted?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and then
just some random one.
There was no explanation. Tao just goes after him, right?
Well, because he sees
it draws a crowd, and then that's when the dude that fought his dad or whatever shows up, and he sees them, and then he tries to fight him. It doesn't work out too well. And then
that motherfucker's got his dragon dagger. So
then Zuri goes running off. She ends up running into Jayed, and he ends up coming as soon as what's name's about to die.
Yeah,
Jayed saves him, and then they just end up leaving town pretty much.
Well,
so
kind of.
He ends up skipping town.
Yeah,
or just goes back to his training.
He just goes away.
So they go back to wherever they were training to. But then on the way to where they're going back, that's when Jayed like pretty much says, because we were told that.
Yeah, the whole premise of this little squad of 6
doesn't matter.
It's lessers, right? It's lessers to be trained to be better or as good as the nobles.
But come to find out.
But what he ends up doing is he ends up being like, yeah, it's great because they're half nobles.
So almost everybody in the thing is in the scale that Jayed picked out is half noble. It has half lesser and half noble, right?
Yeah.
So they're like a mix. The only one that isn't is Tao.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but he just picked him because of determination.
And he's out there fucking bodying motherfuckers.
So, but I guess what's Jayed's point was he wanted to show them that this is what we needed because they can be as good or if not better than the nobles just for being royal bloodline.
So now all his sword brothers, he's going to be looking at like, you fucking noble.
No, but the thing is...
they don't know.
They don't know. He's only telling Tao that, and then he ends up saying like, so Tao takes it as, so you don't think we're good enough or I'm good enough or something like that. Because the whole premise is, you guys I can take anybody and make them into this, right? It just takes the right training or whatever. and pretty much Jayed says, nah. Pretty much tells him everything he used to believe wasn't true.
So you don't actually believe lessers can be better or as good as them. You believe that half nobles can be good as them, but I can get fucked. And Jayed's basically like, well, no, you're the one that scares me the most because you're the one that I'm like, oh shit, maybe straight up just lessers can do it too.
Yeah, and then they end up in the last chapter when you get to it, he ends up fighting Jayed. Yeah. And he ends up whooping his ass.
Whooping Jayed, really? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'm interested to read it now. Yeah. Okay, God, I wish y'all never told me. Kidding.
Well, it's been good. Yeah. We like it so far.
Everybody's we got a new book member, Caleb.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll have his take on next week.
He's only going to remember the names.
He's only going to remember his funny accent.
What kind of?
God.
Do you have any predictions or theories?
Oh, he's definitely going to figure out how to hide himself in there. And
I want him to learn so badly.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to become an Ingwenyama, whatever the fuck they're called, right?
I feel like he's going to get hit during one of these fights or skirmishes, and he's just going to stand up in the midst of it, and they're going to be like, "Aren't you holding him under?" Like, yeah, he's supposed to be under. What the fuck? And he's still just going to go at.
Well, no, he did that in the last skirmish, right? He pushed through it.
Well, he wants to learn how to shadow himself.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna get to that point, and he's gonna be off. Yeah.
Who was that?
He kind of already is a problem. But,
I mean, yeah, he kind of is a problem.
You done told him the truth and expect him not to.
What was the guy's name? The Queen's champion from the prologue.
Kaled Aka. Something Aka.
Yeah, something like that. Someone in the book said that he was like Tao was his like reincarnation or whatever. And I really hope that.
Oh, you're talking the one who died in the very
one who died in the prologue, like 200 years ago.
Yeah, my fault. Yeah.
I was like,
when they first settled on the
one who was imbued with like strength and then got jumped by all the savages.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then his queen freaked out and
Queen was like, "Fuck it, die."
Yeah. They were like, "Oh, Tao's like his reincarnation or whatever," and I was like, "Oh, I kind of hope that's a part of the story."
That'll be crazy.
I kind of hope.
I need more dragons.
Right?
Yeah. That's my only complaint.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really hoping.
That's the only thing I'm complaining about is I need more dragons.
I'm hoping the second half is really gonna give me the dragons.
Oh, what if he can? I don't see any reason he would be able to call on the dragons, but that'd be crazy.
I found out what the call is though, so that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh, what if he figures out how to take power without being consumed by the underworld? Take power from the underworld? Because he's not a gifted, it doesn't really register as a threat.
That sounds very Venom Fourth Wing of you.
Yeah, all for the Venoms. If you can't tell, the Venoms are the cool ones. Okay, they're the Batman. They're the cool ones, all metal.
Where is she?
This is our Venom right here.
My god!
But yeah, great story so far. Loving it, absolutely love it.
Well, next 4 chapters.
Next 4, I promise I'll be done with it.
So we're going to 12, past 12 to
finish 12. Don't read 13.
13. Okay.
All right. There's dragons for you. Anything else to add, Mindy?
No, I think that's it. For books, unless we got anything else we want to talk about.
I didn't read any more of Butcher and Blackburn, so no.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it for books, guys.
All right.
What?
We just have. Give me a dude breakdancing right here. Okay. So with that, Mindy, do the outro. Mindy, do the outro.
Thanks for watching and listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. We'll see you next week on This Shit's Cracking. Goodbye.
All right.